I think if you really focus on what your life is about, what you really
No,
want,
for
and
sure.
not what you're being sold by the media, because that's another big part of this shit too, right?
For
Where
sure. I gotta plug my laptop.
and it ties into the other topic as well. But
Talk to me.
a lot of shit is sold to us, right? What's
Fire.
up, guys? Frazier here, 15 here, and this is the Real Life
Yes,
Shift
sir.
Podcast, episode 7. Back again
Let's
with
do it.
some good topics for you guys, man. So, we like
Lucky
talking
number
about
7.
the lucky number 7, right? And since number 7 is a lucky number, we're talking about money first, right? So, the first topic is, what is success and how is it measured, right? Like, what is success to you? And I'm gonna kick that off to you, Fifth. What does success look like for you?
um, shit. What I'm learning now, it's like it's a progress. It's like a loading bar. When you get them long ass loading bars and the shit is just.
Mm-hmm.
I look at it like that because some people look at success as, oh, we won the game, and yes, that was a success,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not like your success in life. And maybe it might be a part of it.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? But I feel like it's definitely like a you thing and what you make
Mm-hmm.
your success kind of be. So I guess it's safe to say it could be different for everybody, so to say,
Mm-hmm.
based on your POV or your perspective. But for me, I think it's progress, man. It's like failing. You know what I'm saying? Learning shit and understanding like, oh, okay, had I done it like this, or maybe I could try it like this next time and see, and it actually work. I look at that as like a success, like something in my mind that I couldn't figure out, and then I figured it out and
Mm-hmm.
achieved it, like in reality, in real time. You know what I'm
Right.
trying to say?
Right.
Versus like winning some shit or something.
Mm-hmm.
In a nutshell, I guess. In a nutshell, I would say that's what I would see it as.
Mm-hmm.
As far as how is it measured,
Right. I
though,
was gonna
that's
ask
the
you that.
part
How
that.
do you measure it? Like
Mm,
for like all right, for example, all right, so say we would say Elon Musk is successful, right? Jeff
for
Bezos
sure.
and Bill Gates, right? But we measure it by how much money they've acquired so far in their lifetime, right? Um, but you would have a guy, average Joe, working a regular 9 to 5. He has a wife, he has
Hmm.
a son, he has a daughter, he has a house, right? And in his mind, right, he has the same level of success like a Elon Musk and a Jeff Bezos.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm wondering for you, where does your measurement lie between those two opposites? You know what I mean?
I would. I think it's 50-50. It's like 50% relationships, fifty
Hmm.
percent money. I think they
Hmm.
go hand in hand for me in the space I'm in right now. Yeah,
Hmm.
I would say it's money and relationships because
Hmm.
a relationship can get you to, get you in the right place, or it can get you to millions, depending on how you maneuver through that. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, I think it'll be 50-50.
So like,
Definitely a 50-50.
so
Because like,
about
yeah, we could use money
right,
to,
right.
to achieve more success, but I could also use
Hmm.
a relationship, you know, to achieve more success or more money. It's kind of like it works hand in hand for me, at least.
Hmm.
you know, pretty simple.
Yeah,
Pretty
I'm
fucking
thinking
simple.
is because I know like even when you look on YouTube, right? Especially these days,
Hmm.
and social media in general, like you see a lot of
Hmm.
people, like everybody look up to the people with the money,
For
right?
sure.
And then soon as you see uh, turmoil in their personal relationships with their like wives and husbands, then you kind of that high regard you held them in before kind of dwindled down a little bit.
It
Like Will
lowers.
and yeah, Will and Jada, right? Like we know they got buku money, filthy rich. Um, but once we saw the disrespect that's happening between that couple, it's like okay, I looked up to you guys as a successful couple to be or whatever.
Mhm.
But now that I see your dirty laundry, it's like,
Mm.
I don't know if that is success anymore. And you know they got all the money in the
Yeah.
world, access to whatever, but it's like I don't know if you two are the symbols of success anymore, right? Like even
Mm.
I would think like if we're looking at it like a 50-50, like you said, like a relationship and money, I would say the best examples we might have of that is Jay-Z and Beyonce. But then Jay already did his 444 cheating thing, right? So and that can bring him right down from being the wealthy entrepreneur, businessman,
So fat.
hu- wife, husband to the biggest pop star to like, nigga, you just like Johnny across the street who cheat on his wife. You know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
it gets really tricky when you're trying to define success. Like for me, I think like maybe at this point in my life now, I think the most important thing would be like relationships. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Relationships with friends and family. Like I think that is most important. Like I think the person with the strongest relationships within their friend group and their family is probably the richest person, right? Because we
Okay.
hear
Yeah.
all these, you know what I mean? Because we hear all these
Yeah.
stories about celebrities that are so powerful and rich, and they end up like Robin Williams hanging himself, Kurt Cobain
Type
shooting
shit.
himself. You know what I mean?
Type
And it's
shit.
like we look at those people like, yo, y'all got it all. You why you want out of life and you have everything that we think life is supposed to be.
So what's crazy again? What she said is, and maybe this is something we can, as we get here. I think we do
Mhm,
it all the time, but I felt like
mhm.
before we would do it after. But in this moment, this is like us diving down a wormhole
Oh yeah.
because let's be honest, bro. Robin Williams, that was like our childhood.
Right.
Jumanji, Mrs. Doubtfire. So it's like
Hmm.
when you think of him, he's the funniest guy on the fucking planet, right?
Hmm.
But like you said, it his story ends on such a note. And my friend was asking me this a while back, and I was like, what's kind of crazy is if you know how to tap in with yourself, you could
Hmm.
kind of tap into where he was and kind of
Hmm.
feel for it. It's not easy, but like he was alone. As
Yeah.
funny as he was, he probably ain't had nobody to really talk to type shit. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like,
Which is crazy because
and
is it
again, what I was gonna say is, what does he measure success, or
that's the thing.
how does he
Yep.
measure it? Because we know he's, bro. His money is gonna travel,
Yeah.
but it's like, what was going on in there, and
Hmm.
what was he measuring? And like I said, I think it gets different for everybody because I'm sure when I first said relationships, when someone hears this, they're gonna think like, "Oh, with your girl?" Nah, like business relationships, friend relationships,
Hmm.
family relationships, relationships
Hmm.
just with random people you meet.
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
trying to say a lot of shit can come from that. It's just, are you open to that, or are you looking? Is that your perspective on it?
Hmm.
Because honestly, we know, bro, niggas can get money, but like that money shit could ruin you, could ruin a
Right.
relationship, ruin your whole. You know what I'm saying? That shit could
Hmm.
really
Hmm.
crash land you. So it's kind of like coming back up now. It's like, for me, that's why I said me 50-50. I'd rather the 50-50 than going all in on money all the
Hmm.
time. It's like we got people that's greedy.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's so much shit to deal with, but I think it depends on your scope. You know what I'm trying to say, or where you trying to go
Hmm.
in life. I feel like that's kind of where I would say, just speaking to the people, it's like
Yeah.
however you view that, just as long as you stay your course and feel like you doing what you need to do for yourself. And
Hmm.
if it ain't about money, it ain't gotta be about money. Money gonna come though. That's the thing about it.
Right.
As long as you got
Right.
that scope,
Right.
it's
Right.
gonna come to you. You might not realize it in the beginning, but it's gonna always come to you.
Hmm. And even
And
if
as we
it
know,
don't,
bro.
too, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean.
yeah. You
And
gotta
even if
celebrate
it
that.
don't, still
Yeah.
be still be content with like what you got. or what you're able to
Definitely.
obtain, right? Because like everybody ain't gonna be no millionaires, man. Most people ain't. You know what I mean? And and I'm seeing it now where people are chasing this instant gratification, right? And the instant
Yep.
gratification usually comes from the money, right? Because like especially if
Yep.
you're getting fast money, you know, you think that everything else in life is just going to come as fast as money do, but then okay, you're good at making money, and then you try to foster a relationship with a woman you want to wife and make a family with, but she's not coming around fast enough, and you're like, man, yo, I've been working at you for two
I've been
months and you
trying to,
not,
yeah,
it ain't, and it's like, yeah, bro, because you trying to match the speed you get money with the speed of fostering a relationship, and those two things are different. That's a whole
completely
human
different.
being with feelings, thoughts,
Complete
and outside
everything, emotion,
influences.
everything,
Yeah,
everything.
money is just like, and I always talk about it with trading. I can wake up 8:30 in the morning, 9:30 in the morning. I can buy
Mm.
one trade and be done 940, bro. I could be up $5,000, $10,000, 940. Did I work for it? Yes, right. Because I spent all these years losing money learning how to trade. But
Exactly.
there is something dangerous about making money that quickly, because then you go out into the world and start thinking that the world should move fast like that for
Yeah, it
you.
should operate like that.
It should
Hell yeah.
operate like that, and you find yourself like becoming an asshole. Like, and I know this right. A lot of, especially now, the younger guys that are like making a lot of money at a young age, a lot of them are assholes. They have a lot of those asshole mentalities, and it's because they got that money so quickly. They
Yeah,
didn't. They
yeah, hell
didn't
yeah.
foster a relationship with money, right? It just came so quickly. There was no building with it and understanding it. It's like, oh shit, I did this. I made 50,000. Okay, fuck it. I keep doing that shit. But it's like you didn't necessarily foster it, appreciate it, build with the shit,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
and I think that's where those money minded people crash land, and they end up either offering themselves unhappy later on in life
Mhm.
because they're not fostering no real relationships with nobody as
Yeah,
they move
fact.
forward. You know what I mean?
The
And that's funny because
relationship is with the money. It's with that
right.
excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, mind you, just came back from Vegas, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Going
right.
to the
Right.
airport,
Yeah.
and again, I when we got to Vegas, I seen the slot machines in the airport, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, as soon as you get down that escalator, nigga, slots on a
Yeah.
wall in the middle. I'm just like, but they're coming back here. We waiting in
Mm-hmm.
line to board, and you just hear that machine going off. Now I look over there, and he got dude got his headphones on, and I see his money. It went from 8 to like 30 something dollars, and that shit is
Wow.
clinging up. And he just keep,
Going back.
and I'm just like, he like, man, I'm trying to re up before I get back on this play. Like he just try to hit it, and it's just like
Yeah.
kind of like what you said. It's like you hit that shit, you went 500. You like, damn, I made
Mm-hmm.
$500. Now you thinking each time you go, that can happen. It's like, no,
Right.
bro, no, no. That's a whole system. There's no way to beat it. It's gonna
Right.
allow you to win, but
Mm-hmm.
it wants you to lose. So it's kind of the same concept with this question. It's like, is winning at the casino success?
Exactly.
I
And
mean,
it
it
ain't.
feels like a success, right?
Right,
It
exactly. It's
feels like
the
it.
illusion of success,
Yeah, yeah.
you know?
It
Bec-
feels like it,
yeah,
but it's just you know, it's all a feeling though. And again, that's
yeah,
great, but they technically control this feeling, not you.
right.
You're the one falling for it. Um,
Mhm. Mhm.
but yeah, I would say for me, I measure it based on one how I feel about it.
Mhm.
Because again, I don't know. I know there's a thin line of like it being excited for
Mhm.
someone, but then it's like if it's not exciting, are you still gonna feel excited? you know.
Right, right. Which
You get
is
what I'm
it,
saying?
and I know
Like
this might,
if you if you trade in, right, and
yeah.
you like, damn, I'm up 1,500, I'm up 10K, and then that 10K
Mm-hmm.
go down to 8.
Mm-hmm.
Is your excitement, obviously your excitement tells you not to be the same as you winning it or like
Right.
achieving more, but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's the same feeling type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's really the same. So it's like even if you lose, like, you know what, I lost today, man. You know, I appreciate it. I lost today. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
You
think
you
the
want to
outcome
fight
could
tomorrow
still
to win it.
you could
Yeah.
always
Bring.
push it in, and you know, but that really depends on your perspective on success. And
Yeah.
even the word measure is a word that I would break down and be like, well, measure is what time, distance,
Mm-hmm.
distance is also time. All this thing is the same shit. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think I kind of leave it 50-50. I want to have that balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if
Which is
even someone,
it's tough.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Which is
I
tough,
think
man, because I know it's funny because I used to struggle with that the concept of like the concept that I know now um, relationships are more important. Before I'm like, nah, I just need money. I mean, I need to get as much money as I can. Um, because that's
fact.
supposed to solve everything, and that shit don't solve nothing, man. Really, more money, more problems. That shit is for real. Like it's not. It's funny. Like it's not just a song anymore. It's now like
Yeah, facts.
you get more money. Okay, cool. You upgrade your car. You upgrade where you live. You upgrade your clothes. You start
Your
going on
whole lifestyle is
vacations
upgrade.
more.
Yeah,
Everything changes, right?
yeah. And it
And
all costs.
and every one of those upgrades is costing now, right? Because
Yeah,
it becomes a maintenance type of thing. It's they become recurring bills that you can't get rid of, really, because you need to live, you need
facts.
to drive, you need to eat, blah blah blah. And but then what I found myself doing once I started doing shit like that, it's like, all right, man, how much of this really do I really give care about? Right? How much do I really care about all this shit? And I realized like I really don't
Exactly.
care. They don't
Exactly.
make me happy, right? They're just things, like, and I've always heard like the Jim Carreys of the world, when they have interviews, they talk about these things, right? Like how those things
All the
don't,
time.
right? They don't mean
None
nothing.
of that shit matters. Yeah, none of
Doesn't
it matters.
matter. Like now, like
Just a
I
little
fully
statue
understand
thingy.
it. Yeah, it doesn't mean
Not,
shit.
yeah.
It's like your relationship with people is I think that's like the most valuable thing you can have as a person. Like money, you have people don't a lot of people don't care about money like that, man. Literally, like somebody will tell you, like, man, fuck you and your money. I don't care.
Hmm.
Like, doesn't matter what you say. Like, you and your money have no power over me. I don't care about that. Fuck out of here.
And I would say there's also people that also look at success completely different, money
Mm-hmm.
completely different, and what they measure completely different.
Right.
There's just different
Right.
levels,
Mm-hmm.
different
Mm-hmm.
levels of it, and it's like honestly, it's really a if you know kind of
Right.
view. But I would say I found my space where I
Mm-hmm.
know I can scale it, but it's also gonna stay balanced, and I ain't gotta like worry about or think about other shit that because again, we've had this money conversation tons of times,
Right. Right.
but we know right for sure, like, all right, if you plan to live a specific lifestyle and you don't know how much it will cost you,
Mm-hmm.
you really just kind of like setting yourself up to fail.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're really setting
Mm-hmm.
yourself up to fail, and that's kind of a measure I could say I would look at too. It's like, I got this opportunity, or I got this relationship, or I have this amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
How am I going? And now I got to make calculated, basically, choices or decisions to say, all right, I'm gonna set this up, do this, and I know what this can bring in.
Right.
You know, if I do it successfully type shit. So I look at it like that now. So if you could find your space or your measure, would you say, well, that's another way to ask the question, right?
Mhm.
Would you say if you find how you want to measure success,
Mhm.
that would be kind of an easier way than trying to just be successful at like one thing or multiple things? Just find how you measure it. I think you get what I'm saying. Maybe I'm just saying it
Yeah.
in a different way to
Yeah.
see what it, because it does sound a little bit more direct. Like, how do
More
you
more
measure success?
more
You know?
tailored to each person in a sense, right?
Yeah,
Like, because like you said, and that's a good way to put it, because that's what it should be, right? Because this is the thing, everyone's measuring where they want to go based on someone else's success,
that,
right?
oh
So
God, see,
you know what I mean?
yes,
It's like, oh
yes,
fuck, Jeff Bezos has $1 billion. I want $1 billion. You don't even know why or what for, but it's just like
yeah,
you think that's the ceiling to reach, or whatever, right? But
yeah,
like you said, if you figure out, okay, for me, if I all I need is, okay. I mean, we had this on the first pod, right? The $1 billion. Like,
hmm,
okay, for me, $1 billion would be nice because I know I want to roll it over into to fall paid forward. Grandchildren, great grandchildren, so they have a little bit easier
right,
situation in life.
right.
You know what I mean? So
Not for sure.
because I know what
Even
how
the
much a billion
community, you know what
dollars
I'm saying?
is. Right,
Oh yeah,
right. Because I've
oh
already
yeah,
think about how much it is. I know how much things cost, and how much that money can be stretched if it's put in certain areas. You know what I mean? So that's why I mentioned $1 billion, but there's people, they don't even go that far with it. It's just like, yo, I just want
give me
Floyd
a hundred
Mayweather's
thousand.
money. Right. You know what I
Give me a
mean?
100,000,
Yeah,
man.
give me 100.
I'll take
Give
a
me,
100K,
you
two
got the
hundred
niggas
K,
like,
200K
give
or something.
give me Floyd the money that Floyd Mayweather have.
Give
And
me the
it's
money
like,
that Floyd got.
it's like, for what? Like, you don't got no kids. You really don't fuck with your family like that. So like, what do you need all that for? So, and I think if you really focus on what your life is about, what you really
No,
want, and
for sure,
not what you're being sold by the media, because that's another big part of this shit too, right? Where,
for sure. I got plugged my laptop.
and it ties into the other topic as well. But
Talk to me.
a lot of shit is sold to us, right? Uh,
Hmm.
um, fashion, um,
Oh, for sure.
going on trips. Like, as much as people think they really just want to be vacationing all the time, they don't realize like we're being sold the idea that we need to go on a vacation on a beach. Oh,
Meanwhile, I'm not even in the frame, but meanwhile, people live there on a regular.
right. And they not even
You
on
know
the
what I'm trying to say?
beach, you
Exactly.
know. So it's like, how much of these decisions are truly ours? Like, are we really, this is really what we want? And it's not just what's marketed to us to the point where we just subscribe to that programming. I
That's a
think of
fact.
that like Jordans, right? You see how Jordans
Hmm.
come out consistently year after year, or they'll hold off some for 5 years and bring it back. And people are just continuously just buy the shit over and over and over. And it's like, do you really still like Jordans? And there are people who do. But I think the
Yeah.
majority of people are not that person who really in it like that. It's just a
Mm.
routine now.
I
It goes
mean,
back to the slot machine example you give, where the guy just kept feeding the money into the thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like,
Crazy.
there's, I can do this. There's a program happening.
Hmm.
Um, I don't think they believe it, but like for example, for me, there's sneakers that I want, but it's
Right.
like, am I adamant about gotta put money away? This
Right.
is no. I
Yeah.
know I can
Yeah.
always get them whenever I need to get them. This
Hmm.
is how it is. Maybe it might be a little bit more expensive. Maybe it might be a little cheaper. Don't matter. It's just that's just how it is. But I also did you watch the as a side note, I would say, did you watch the Nike, the Jordan Air Jordan movie, the Nike film?
No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. Good one.
Yeah, man, you're
Who's in
gonna
it?
like that shit.
Ashton Kutcher, right?
No, Ben Affleck,
Oh,
Matt
Ben,
Damon,
Ben. Yes, yes, yes. Okay,
the recent joint.
got it, got it.
Viola Davis is his mom.
Viola Davis was the
Tail,
mother. Yep.
bro,
Yeah.
violated.
Yeah. I have to check it. I
I
have
don't
to
even know if
check
I
it.
should say it now because I'll be spoiling it. So I ain't gonna say that,
Nah,
but
nah.
you
Say it.
gotta check
Say it.
that out.
Let him
Well,
hear it.
okay,
Let
because
him hear it.
I mean, well, we already know this. We already know
Yeah.
this. But if you ain't see it, it's a spoiler. But
Hmm.
you know, the thing was he had to make a decision. Puma, I think it was Puma.
Hmm.
No, Converse, I believe, or Nike.
Hmm.
And I think Adidas was in the conversation as well because he always had the sweatsuits and shit. But
Yeah.
when he made the deal, it was more like his mom saying, "Listen, um, if we're gonna do this, and this is gonna be his name, he needs a percentage."
Right.
And they're like, Nike's like, "We don't do percentages.
Right.
We don't do that." And she's like, "Well, you're gonna have to do it for this one because
Hmm.
if not, he's not doing it." And I like that she was stern
Hmm.
and they just knew.
Yeah.
And it was one of the moments where it's like when you hit a deal, you like first you like that ain't nothing, but
Yeah.
now you think today it's 2024, bro. Like Nike's
Right.
still like,
Still going strong.
but
Strong, which
again,
is
not saying, and
crazy.
again, I don't know, I might sound crazy saying it.
Hmm.
Not saying that if Jordan didn't do that, I don't know where Nike would be. Type shit.
Without him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest. If he'd have went with the other company, that other company would have been the Jordan company,
Right.
so to say. So
Yeah. Oh
it's
yeah.
just they wasn't willing to do those deals, and they didn't have the right designer
Hmm.
that got him that Jordan 1 and
Right.
wowed him. So I, it's like I look at the whole reason of saying that is I look at their whole scope of
Hmm.
the success of the shoe, what it would do for everybody
Right.
that early, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? It's just crazy
Hmm.
to see that. It's like you kind of want to do that with self. Like, if you want to have Floyd money, it's like, all right, what are you gonna do to get Floyd money, and how are you gonna
Right.
maintain that?
Right.
Because Floyd might look stupid, and they might goof off on him on the internet and all that shit. But
Right.
let's be honest, Floyd got it.
Yeah. And he put in the
He
work
got it.
for it too, bro.
And
Like every fight he fought, that's where the money came from. Like he can tell you where his money come from, right? Not all of it. I'm sure he got investments and stuff, but he
of
knows where
course,
his money come from.
endorsements, the whole nine.
Putting in that work
But
in the ring
yeah,
and
it's a
doing
lot.
what he loved too, right? And you can tell the dude loves boxing, bro. He's retired and he's still in the ring training. He ain't got nobody to
Yeah,
fight.
he can't help it. He can't help it. He
He
can't help
loves
it.
what he does, and that's the shit.
He
Like that's the
literally,
thing. Like for you guys to hone in on a little bit more is lock in on what you really want, man. We've been sold a lot of stuff, and we get sold things all the time, every day, all day long, nonstop. Yeah, you see what happens with our algorithm. Soon as we like something or speak about something, you see how those commercials come to your phone. That's the
literally,
noise you got to block out because you don't want it.
yeah.
You don't want any of it.
Essentially, you should be making your own noise
Right.
for yourself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
if it's
Mm-hmm.
noise, it should be something you created
Right.
or you
Right.
made up for yourself. If not, it's tough. And again, to each his own, because
Yeah.
everybody different. But for me, I at least need my own noise
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
day. Like for example, we was watching the Super Bowl before this,
Mm-hmm.
right? And again, I was in Vegas, I was in LA, so I seen how ramped up it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, man. One guy was like on the Uber, he's like, yo, what team you going for? I was like, who you going for? And
Hmm.
I'm going for this team. I'm like, oh, everybody's going for that team, so that means you guys are
Right.
gonna lose. He was so upset, bro. But it's just like I feel that I know. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
that's the team everybody's going for. The opposite team
Yeah.
is gonna win. That's just how it
Yeah.
is for me. I see it that way most of the time. Was
Yeah.
that a success to some people? No.
Hmm.
Could it have been a success to me? Yeah, hell yeah. I could have bet money and just won bread for no
And I could have
reason.
been right. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
You
Which
know,
is
but it's like I wouldn't do that because I'm not a gambler. I don't bet and stuff
yeah.
like that. So, but hey, who's to say? And this is I guess wrapping it up to the question.
Hmm.
It's like who's to say that I can't be successful gambling
Right.
if I know, you know what I'm trying to say. So it's like
Hmm.
some people might experience that and feel like, or like, and this is a bad, horrible example, horrible. But it's like if you're good at stealing, you should just keep stealing. No,
Right. Right.
maybe you should help people prevent stealers or something. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like maybe try to do the opposite.
Yeah.
But some
Yep.
people kind of get roped up in that concept of, like you said, you get programmed to like this, and now you think you really like it,
Hmm. You
and
think that's who you
you're
are now?
yeah, you know,
You know what I mean?
and again,
But it's
guys,
like
hope we ain't really losing y'all too much, but
yeah.
just really think about it for a second. What is success, and how is it measured?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a
Yeah.
general question for us to answer, but how do you measure
Something to
shit?
think about. Yeah.
And you know, what is success for you? Find that sweet spot. You be
Hmm.
straight. Essentially,
Hmm.
you be straight.
Hmm. And
That shit.
don't
You was gonna say
fight.
what?
No, I was going to say like to add on to what you're saying. I was going to say like fight the temptation of deviating from your goals too, right? Because
That's where I was going with it.
you know what I mean. It's
You gotta stay focused.
yeah,
Gotta stay
easy to get
focused.
thrown off, man. It's easy. Listen, it's easy to get thrown off, bro. It's so simple, right? And I always think of this shit. I mean, we'll jump on to the next topic, right? Like I remember growing up, I always liked and this is women. I've always liked thick, light skinned girls, right? Like, I was like, yeah, before any type of influence, I'm like, I like that. It's not like
Right.
it came from somewhere. It's just like I looked at, I saw women like that. I'm like, yo, I like that. I like her. I like her.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah.
And then I got older and I got exposed to, okay, but there's also, uh, you know, Colombian women, there's Hispanic women, there is Middle Eastern women, and then you see the music videos. Then you got
Right.
the big booties, and then you got all this crazy wild shit. And it's like you see it enough. You see the rappers with them. You see the guys that with money with them. And it's like, damn, I must be, that must be it right there. Okay, I think I like that shit,
Basically.
right? And then you get older because now you start looking for somebody to really bond with and really build with, and you realize like, the person to probably do that with is probably this little slim goody over here. Not much titties, not much ass. She ain't the most beautiful woman in the world, but she got a good spirit and she's down to follow my program, right? Because you at that age, you realize that okay, following the rappers and following the shit that's being marketed get you fucked up, get you jammed up real
Oh
quick,
yeah. Oh
right?
yeah.
And then you learn your lesson. You're like, all right, I ain't going through that shit again. Okay, what am I looking for now? What do I really like? And then you start
Exactly.
dealing with them, learning the personalities of women. They can come in all different sizes, right? I'm just an example, but you know, you learn to just look past the looks, look past the girls that are popular, trendy at that time, and just
Yeah.
find the woman that works with you. And that goes back to just the point of the matter, measuring success and making sure you chose it and it wasn't just pushed to you by some shit you saw or you was pressured
Facts.
to be a part of some community that move a certain way. But put it in the comments, guys. Let us know how you measure
Definitely drop it
success.
in the comments.
What is success to
I'm
you? And Yeah, let us know. Let us know. The next
I'm
topic we
ready.
got for tonight, the second topic, and it's kind of along the vanity type of convo. um, your favorite super or hypercar? What is your favorite super or hypercar?
Look, I'm gonna just say it, man. For me
Mm-hmm.
right now, all right, it's two
Mm-hmm.
right now. Well, three.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just go with the first one. McLaren 720.
McLaren 720.
720, yeah.
Might have spelled it wrong.
Beautiful car,
Don't
bro.
matter.
Yeah, Google gonna correct you.
I love it, bro.
Beautiful fucking
I
car.
don't. I don't even
Orange,
try to think. Let's pull up the
definitely
orange
the
stripe.
orange bad
Let me
boy.
see. Let me. Let
Love the
me.
love the
Let's go
orange.
here. Let's go here. Cause I want to. And what about the McLaren? Like, why is this like your
So
your your thing?
so you know us, we low key car fanatics. You know I'm a car fanatic,
Mm-hmm.
big car fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about this car is out for the people that like McLarens because they see rappers or people driving them and all that. I'll give you the real sauce.
Mm-hmm.
A McLaren is a road car that is technically a Formula One car.
Mm,
So it's a street legal Formula One car,
that's
essentially.
crazy.
So acceleration is ridiculous,
Mm-hmm.
handling is ridiculous, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll find it. Remind me to find this video. It's a dude in Japan, I believe. He
Mm-hmm.
drifts a McLaren. He's
That's crazy.
crazy, bro. They asked him, "Why do you drift it?" It's
Drifting,
fun, man. Yeah, he drifts it.
drifting one of
And then
these things.
obviously
That's crazy.
the dynamics, the shape. I love the shape of the car. The silhouette is
Mm-hmm.
nice. The wheels, the choice of colors. Everything about it just has the sound is amazing. Um, and then
It's fun.
above this would be like the P1,
P1, and the P1 is a
another McLaren.
Oh, that's another.
P1
Got
is
it. Got it.
it's like the big daddy. That's like the. I don't know if you've seen
Oh,
the price
okay.
of that
Okay.
720. I don't know if you've seen the price, but
Let me see. Now we're about to go back now.
just so they know. I mean, if you know, you know, but just to give them a little price check.
Oh, 305,000. Man,
Okay, a little 300 ticket,
wow.
uh, 305.
That's not, that's not bad.
You know,
That's not bad. And the convertible
yeah, no.
321. So that's not too bad.
Hmm.
It's not. That's not too bad because it's not even up in the millions yet with the Royces and all that other crazy shit.
Oh,
And
I
you said
mean,
the P1.
yeah,
Oh, this shit right here looks sick. I like that one over there. That one
this
look
the
fire.
one.
This
This
is
the one. If
crazy.
you've played Forza, you've driven this.
Yeah.
This
Mm.
the shit. The spoiler. The shit move. It flaps. You know what I'm saying? If you're going too fast, the shit flaps down like a plane for you to slow down. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Crazy
Wow.
technology. And again, Formula One. Technically a
Right.
Formula One
Right.
car.
So wait, what company makes these? McLaren is the name of the company?
Yep.
Yeah, I've always
Yep.
wondered. I
Yep.
always
Yep.
felt
Yep.
like McLaren was made by like Benz or some shit like that. But they
Um.
have One
Um.
cars too. That company?
Benz.
No,
Most of
no.
them. Most of them got Formula.
McLaren, because that's kind
Uh.
of where they're from. No, like these
Basically.
these type of brands are like Formula One type of car brands. No, let me
Essentially.
see.
I mean, it's damn near every car, but yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Most of the car brands have right. Most of the car brands have their Formula One version um to the
Hmm.
car to their brands and shit, just like this one, which is insane.
And other
That's
than the McLarens,
yeah.
I definitely want to get a Urus.
Lambo.
And yeah, and I don't even know if it's safe to say that the Urus is a supercar.
Yeah, I would say so.
Close. Definitely a luxury vehicle, but super slash hyper.
This is nice too,
Uh,
and I've seen a couple of these like in person.
yeah,
Um, hmm,
big body V8 twin turbo. you know,
looks comfortable.
twin turbo V8, very fast.
Yeah, that's nice. And this is like 350 or something like that, right?
It should be saying 200s, 300s, depending on the type, the model.
Let's see. Based on it. Yeah, okay, so it's up there. 237,
Yeah,
269 for the
no,
performance model.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but this is like the Urus is like a family car, essentially, like a luxury
It's a
family
four
car,
door
right?
Lambo. Yeah, 4-door Lambo, basically.
Yeah, this is
Um,
hard.
Hyper, shit.
Shit, this looks good. This yellow
Hyper
joint
would be
right
like
here.
Koenigsegg, like, and I don't even know if I'll drive that motherfucker. If I bought a Koenigsegg, I don't know if I'll drive it, bro.
That I think how do you even spell that shit? Okay,
Kon. It should
I got
pop up.
let's see.
Koenigsegg.
Nah, that's something else.
I think
Uh,
it's two N's.
cool. And I've seen it before too, man. And uh,
Yeah, I think that's. Nope, that's not it. I can't even fucking see.
yeah, yeah, this is some whole bunch of other shit,
Hold on.
artists and shit.
I
Because
hate it because I gotta type it my damn self.
I've seen that car
Yeah,
like
it's
a
I'm
couple of days
tripping.
ago.
It's Koe
KOE.
Nig.
Oh, there we go.
Koenig. Yeah,
Yeah, there we go.
I gotta type
Yeah,
it.
whew, you see the price point on
Speaking
that?
of
Three
hypercar,
mil.
this is a hypercar right here.
And this is a hypercar right here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
if you've
Yep.
seen the movie, what was that movie with Kid Cudi, bro? Need for Speed.
Um,
They was racing these two. They was
yeah.
racing two Koenigsegg's and that shit crazy.
This shit is
Hypercar for
insane,
sure,
bro.
or supercar. I would say super or hyper, whichever. Just definitely in that
Yeah,
space.
yeah, this might be hyper. Because I think the hyper are the more like the more expensive ones. I know there's other classification that'll make it a hyper car, but I know
Yeah,
that usually prices are like really out there. This
yeah,
is
this
what
is crazy.
443,000. That's nuts, man. This car is sexy though. That's like I wouldn't even drive some shit like this,
That's what
bro.
I'm
This is
saying.
I'll just leave it in the front of the house. I just want to
Park it in
walk
the crib.
outside and look at it. Yeah, look
I
in the
parked
house
out.
inside. Yeah.
Yeah, put it in the house.
Hmm.
Like, why
Yeah,
is there? It's an art piece,
that just
bro.
that just be a model. Yeah, just a piece of art in the house. You don't even start it or nothing. Just like just like show off with it. Like yeah, let's come to the house and drink some wine and smoke some cigars and look at the car. You know what I mean?
Like, me and my
Like,
brother seen some. I don't know if you might have seen this too. Some real rich shit.
mm,
Bro lifted a Formula One car into his crib, did donuts in the crib because it was empty,
that's crazy.
and then they finished the floor with the donut marks.
With the donut mark permanently in there.
And
Ooh,
then he parked the car in there, bro.
that's hard.
What kind of baller shit, bro? He was like
Yeah,
penthouse.
yeah.
This nigga had
How
to
they get
lift the
all the way up
car.
there? That's
They had to
crazy.
take the whole glass. Like, come on. But yeah, those would be my choices.
That's hard.
Those would,
That's hard. I like these, man. This you said the
they're
Urus is
toys.
right. The Urus, and that's the thing. Like I think like that's another thing with cars like these. Like they're not. Well, Urus could be an everyday car because yeah.
Yeah,
I mean
definitely
it's
could daily drive it.
it's a daily driver.
Can't
This
daily drive that.
nah, you're not driving this
You
shit, bro.
going out valet, then you going right back home. That shit is
Yeah,
not getting parked anywhere normal. Unless
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing like
hell
cars
no.
and coffee or some event. Other than that,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
So this the Urus, and then it was one more, the McLaren.
hmm
He said it was the McLaren
720 or P1.
first
P1
one,
is
I
a
think.
demon.
Yeah, these are nice, man. Like these three is I fuck with it. Fuck with it. Like
And just for convo's sake and content
yeah,
sake, let's throw the Corvette's C8 Stingray in there.
the Stingray. That's the
C8
2024.
Stingray. 24, 23. The one we had was a 23. Crazy, bro. C8 Stingray. Yeah. Bro, that car sounds crazy.
You know what's crazy? And they're not expensive like that, bro. A Corvette is like
Nah.
80,000, no? 80. Let me see.
Uh,
Let me go
yeah,
back.
double check. Because
Yeah, I know
these are
it's
getting
not that.
really popular right now. But you might be around right around the same price though.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
80, 86.
60 to 80. So yeah.
That's crazy.
86 would be like full package, carbon
2024. All right, let's
and
look at the
everything.
2024. Let me go. So this is 98, right? 2024, 98. They all coupes.
hmm
Uh, was this a V8? Okay,
Yep.
rear wheel. Yeah, that's
Bro,
crazy.
car sounds amazing, bro.
It's crazy. You know what? I used to. I never. I wasn't a Corvette fan before, but I think as it got to like 2019, 2018, they started changing the body style. Maybe even before then. Um, but the newer models, I think they're looking to compete with the supercars. They're looking to compete
Definitely.
with the Lambos and
No,
the
yeah.
Ferraris.
So
You know what I mean?
we that's what I was telling my brother about it, and it's really because it's mid-engine. Because
Hmm.
clearly it still has a trunk, but it has that. If you ever been in a Lambo or a foreign car that's like loud and tuned,
Hmm.
it has that sound. It has that. You hear the exhaust pop when when the shit shifts. Like
Ah,
you hear
that's
this,
hard.
like the flame. You hear that shit come out the back. You hear it like
That's crazy.
you hear it. So it's like a crazy experience. The car
What?
is super active, and bro, listen, till
Mhm.
this, I want to get it back. I haven't gotten the speedometer to go past five 5,000 RPM.
Really?
It's just that fast. Because once they go past that five,
Mhm.
that's when the car really kicks in and the back sink down. I haven't gotten a chance to experience it, but I want to.
Like that's something you got to take on the track or some shit.
Yes, but that's the thing. The Stingray is a track car. It has
Ah,
a track
okay,
mode and
okay.
everything. So yeah, that's beautiful car though, bro.
Well, let me ask you
Daily drive.
this: that's what I'm saying. I know this can be like a day to day. Like this
I
is
would
this.
drive that car every day.
Yeah,
Hell
it
yeah.
looks good. Like it looks exotic, but it is still like street legal. It's just for the
Yeah.
streets on the day to day
Yep.
thing.
Hell
Is
yeah.
do you think? Do you consider a Hellcat uh, a hyper or a supercar? That I've always wondered that.
Um, no, but
Mhm,
well, when you say Hellcat, because like a 392,
mhm.
I would say it's safe to say it's a sport car.
Aha, okay. I see where you're going.
You
I see
know,
where you're going.
yes, this is
Hmm.
like a 392 or a Hellcat is like a M to a Beamer. You know what I'm saying?
Got it. Got it.
Type shit. You got the base model like 328 or
Mhm.
4 Series, but then you got an M4, whole different car. 392 Hellcat, that's where you step in. But when you get to the Demon, that's
Yeah,
when you get to that shit Corvette level
got
performance,
it.
like
So the demon would
racing,
be
racing,
more the
closer,
super
closer.
hyper in that
Yeah,
in
because that
that
car is
in the
straight track.
conversation.
Yeah, It come with
Mm,
slicks, like slick tires. Like those are drag strip tires. Like
that's crazy.
once your tires is wider and you have an option to like open and close your exhaust system, which
Yeah.
that has, which is crazy because you could have it a quiet mode,
Mhm.
and then you could open the exhaust up and it's super loud.
That's
So
crazy,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Wait, you control the exhaust from inside the car? Like you
hmm
the pipe in the back, it widens and gets smaller?
Yeah, there's a Z mode where it's closed, but once you put Z
Mhm.
mode, that shit opens up, and you hear the shit go from soft to loud. You just hear it
That's
open up.
yo, technology, bro.
Yes, bro, it's
You know what I
crazy.
mean?
It's crazy.
Just to think about like what you're explaining to me, like the exhaust pipe expanding. That's some next shit, which is dope.
Yeah,
Which is
it's
dope.
like it's like this, and then there's a valve inside the shit, so it's like this,
Mhm.
but then once it opens up, it lets out more airflow.
Ah, got it.
If
Got
I'm
it.
correct, yeah, it's called Z mode, and like the McLarens have them, Uruses
Mhm.
have them.
Mhm.
Most of those cars have them. So,
Wow.
because you ain't gonna want to
Wow.
be loud all day.
Right, right. You
Beamers,
turn it down and
Beamers,
shit.
you can just turn it off. It'll be
Yeah.
kind of quiet. It'll
Uh,
still
uh,
be loud, but
That's
it's
crazy though,
wild
bro.
though.
Like we're talking about turning down the loudness of an engine in a car. Like that's essentially what you're doing, right? Which
Mhm,
is wild to be able to
mhm,
do it. But that's dope. That's dope. I would say like for me, when it comes to like these type of shits, like
mhm.
uh SF 90 was like this
Yeah,
right here would be like,
you went straight
you know what I
hypercar.
mean?
This
Like,
is straight hypercar.
and I wouldn't, like I
You,
said, I wouldn't drive this shit. I'm not
oh,
driving this
I
anywhere.
would take it on the track once or twice
Hit it
because you
on the
have to.
track just to
That's
test
another
it
thing with these cars.
to see
You
what you
don't start
got
this
really.
shit, it will not start.
Yeah, yep, yep.
You got to start the shit like every day or every week. You got to fill it up, do all types of shit. You still got to maintain it because
Right.
these cars are like, bro, they're like little babies, bro.
Mhm.
2 days go by, you go try to start that shit, dun, 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 check engine light.
Correct, which is
Shit won't
wild, bro.
start. Shit
And it would
won't
be a
start.
brand new car doing that, and that's the crazy
Brand
part about
new.
that.
They're
Yeah,
just
that's
so
wild.
they're babies, man.
And this is
They're sensitive.
524,000, bro.
SF90. This nigga you went straight for the kill.
Yeah,
This is what
and
my brother want this.
yeah,
He
bro.
want the SF. Yeah, you feel me? He like
I
this
feel like
shit.
that's like a dream. That's like, remember we were just talking about the car that you would just like leave in the house and then you have
Exactly.
chairs around it to smoke and
Yeah.
drink wine with your
Yeah.
peoples.
Just look
S-
at it and shit.
Just look at the shit.
Yeah.
Shit, like, oh man, that's nice. But like, and then somebody asks you, do you ever drive it? Nah, man. It's a coffee table. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I ain't drive this shit in like 10 years. What's up,
Yeah.
Mark?
Like it ain't never. I don't even know if it can turn on anymore. But like that would be like the only one. Like before, I know I always wanted a Audi R8.
Oh, you
Because
want the RA? Okay,
I've always been an Audi fan. Um,
bro. I would just say, man, get it out your system, feel it
I,
out, or
I'm thinking, man,
rent that shit for like a week, see how you like it, or
yeah,
a
I would
couple
have
days.
to because they're not that expensive too, and that's the thing. Like this is like,
It is supercar though.
you
I
think this is
think
a
they
suit? Is it?
because there's a V8 and there's a V10. I think the V10 they're considering super or
Hmm.
hyper, one of the two. You could check actually. You can probably ask
Yeah,
Google see what it say.
161,000. Oh, but this is the thing. I think we spoke about this too.
Mm,
This car is going electric 2024.
yep,
So this is the last model that you'll be able to purchase with an engine. Granted, it's always going to be these models out there to buy. It's not going
of
to be
course.
completely bought up, but they won't be making them anymore. But yeah, that would be my only two, bro. This um or that SF90. Like those are the
I
two
fuck
cars.
with it.
Like I think once I'm like in the millions and life is great and everything, like I would just the R8 would be a day-to-day drive, right?
Mm,
Granted, I would live in a place that don't have snow because I ain't trying to these shits is worthless driving in snow.
yeah,
Um, but
might be fun though.
Might yeah, just to
It might be
see
fun.
what happens. Wreck the
'Cause
whole shit
I
though.
think these are all wheel,
That's the thing. I'm
if I'm
wondering.
correct.
They
I'm
There
not
is a
sure
model
though.
that comes all wheel, and this is a V10 as well. There is a model that comes all wheel drive, but it's hard to find. I remember when I was looking a couple years back, I think I found like one or two that were
Mm.
actually all wheel drive, which is like, I mean, an all wheel drive sport car is like that's a car it's some shit like that you wouldn't drive it because it's like you fuck that shit up. You're probably not going to be able to get another one.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I
probably
mean?
not.
Yeah,
Them
you
parts
probably
is
have
gonna be a bitch.
oh yeah, especially now since it's going electric, it's even worse.
Mhm.
But like these are the type of cars you buy and just keep the shit, in a lot or your garage, and then you pass it down to your kids, make sure they don't sell the bitch, but
Like,
unless you're on the edge of life and things are really rough, you're gonna be like
basically,
50 years down the line, bro. This shit is gonna be $1 million, right? 20,
maybe
20, 20, 30 years. I can see
depending
that
on
being
where
a
the
mill.
value and
Like
shit start to
if
go.
it
But
if it keeps
yeah,
going up, right?
yeah,
Because I feel like and to just to throw a wild card in there, I feel like these electric cars, I'm beginning to feel like I don't think that is gonna be the future as I
oh
used to
nah, it's
think it
over.
was. I used to
It's
think
over,
so.
bro. I just
Hmm.
watched a Honda commercial go electric. I just watched a
Yeah.
Volkswagen commercial. They just dropped back all their old vehicles electric.
Hmm.
Uh, that's without talking about Tesla,
Right. Right.
Polestar.
Hmm.
Uh, what's that
Um,
shit? The Rivian. Is it
the
Rivian? Am I saying that
Rivian.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Rivian. There
there's
is
another company.
BMW has electric cars,
Yeah.
Benzes. But
Everybody
I
want to
don't
go
know.
safe and carbon neutral and stop that footprint because they realize that what's happening is, they're putting all that money in, but it's like y'all just burning that money now.
Right. Right.
Really, you just burning
It's
it.
what worries me about that though, and I'm sure it's not going to be a problem as things get better. The charging situation
Yeah,
where
because obviously we like you got a Tesla, so you already know like when
mhm,
it's cold, your battery acts wacky
crazy,
when it's
crazy.
cold.
Right now, my shit is
You-
it's acting weird right
right?
now. You know what I mean?
So I know he's gonna fix that, and like we know he already spoke about the roadways having the charging shit
Mhm.
on the roadways.
I
So it's
saw
like,
that. Yeah,
what do we
yeah.
do? Are we gonna bring in heat? Like, what are we gonna do to solve these little electric issues?
Hmm.
But hey, man, I mean, we know how. What's the word? I'm not.
Was
I
that
almost said off.
evolution? No.
No, I was gonna say affordable, essentially,
Oh,
because
okay,
most people
okay.
think getting a Tesla is like buying a Rolls Royce or some shit.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
why
And
they think it's so expensive, bro.
it's a
Like,
cheap car. It's like 30 some $1,000 for a Model 3 right now. That's a regular Honda.
and you ain't putting gas. You ain't got to do
And,
no engine maintenance or
right,
nothing,
right. So you can deduct
except
all of
in the
those
cold.
things. Yeah,
Of course, in the cold, your shit, if
yeah.
you in the
And
heat, you
that's
might get a little speed boost, but it is what it
hmm hmm
is.
and that's the thing.
I'll
Like,
say this much, nigga. LA and Vegas,
yeah,
bro, they are the Tesla city, nigga. It's a Tesla everywhere out there, bro. Oh
yeah.
my god. I was sick
I
of
believe
Teslas.
it. I
I was,
believe it. I believe
bro,
it.
the whole day on Uber, Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. God damn. So
I'm
it
wondering.
didn't matter. It didn't matter. I mean, I know that's his home
Yeah,
basically, but
right.
god damn, Tesla's
But
like Honda out there.
I'm wondering though, are they? And that's what I'm thinking about the charging situation, right? With that many electric cars, and I mean, they have a lot of charging stations, but it can't be enough for everybody. Like that's impossible.
It is. Plus, some people got it in their crib
That is
too.
true.
They got this shit
That
in
is
the
true.
crib.
That is true.
And even that's kind of cheap type shit.
Yeah, yeah. That
Little
and that I
hookup,
know. Yeah,
little
it's not
hookup.
expensive. I think you buy the five. Let me see, like you buy this battery right here, the $5,000
Yeah.
um, battery you put on the wall, or you can actually go all the way. um Tesla wall, right? You can buy the wall battery. You can buy these, one of
Mhm.
these or whatever. I think these are also connected to solar panels, so you can get the solar panels
Mhm.
on your roof to charge it, and then you can just charge your car with that. I think that might be a better route. Um,
Yeah, or you could just get the wire. You could just plug the wire into like your washer or dryer unit.
right,
Just
right.
charge
You
your
can get
car.
you can get this
It might
too.
not be fast, but
Hmm.
yeah, pretty decent.
Yeah, it's interesting, man. I'm excited to see where they go. I'm gonna say I'm a little bit worried. I mean, I'm not in control of where the cars go anyway, as far as technology wise. But like I said, just having one in granted, I don't have issues charging. There's never really that many cars, but
Facts.
it if every and other car vendors can't even use Tesla charging stations anyways. So that's
Yeah.
they don't even count when it comes to charging. Um, but I think as Tesla continues to roll back prices, more cars go out on the road. uh, Certain areas I know do have charging issues where they have a feature now in the car that like if you go to a location to charge, it'll tell you like there's no more pumps available, like go somewhere else,
Yep.
which is helpful. Um,
Hell yeah.
but that's what I'm worried about later on as they sell 5 more million, 10 more million cars. Everybody don't have a home they can charge at. Some people just only
Yeah.
have to use the station. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. But I'm like you said, there's other technologies that's going to come and trump that 30-minute wait time to charge. It might just decrease to 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or whatever, make it a lot more simple.
Yeah.
So
I think what it is honestly, it's not enough people building charging stations,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But that's on my list, bro. Little
I'm
spot
up- yeah,
charging stations. Yeah, why not? Because
that's a
again,
good
we need
business
them.
idea
We need
because it's
them.
needed.
Trust me.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Because like
And that's
that's bro, in LA, it's
future proof.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere, son. You gonna see
Crazy,
one
crazy.
everywhere you go. Type shit.
It's wild. Even out
So
here in Jersey, bro, it's like that. Like
I'm
I
starting to see
see.
more come up.
Yeah, anytime I go out driving, I at least drive past 4 or 5. I mean, I can go 10 minutes away, and I'm gonna see about 4 or 5 of them, guaranteed. So, but it's like I
Hmm.
said, it's dope, man. I'm happy the world is going into an electric space. I just, like I said, I'm just cautious about the availability to charge and that
Yeah,
causing some issues. But that's Tesla, Elon Musk. You figure this shit out, dog.
he's figuring it out
I
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, you got it.
He
So
got
yeah,
it.
what do you guys think, man? Supercars. What is your favorite
Hypercar, supercar,
supercar,
hypercar.
hypercar, whichever
I mean,
one
you know
you're
what?
into?
Whatever car you want, put it in the comments.
Right, right. Let us
Don't
know.
let
Let
us
us know.
don't let us make you feel like you gotta go choose some super crazy shit.
Yeah,
Okay. Don't let us gas you up. Just pick what you want. Drop that shit in the comments.
drop it in the comments. Let us
Right.
know for the
What was
and
oh man.
for the last one, for the last topic. And you know what I think of why I add that today? Because we had another topic, but I don't know. I thought of it. Um, this last topic is, are streamers the new athletes, right? And that came from you mentioning to me. I think we was on the phone yesterday, and you were saying that you told me about the situation with Kai and Nike, right? And we also spoke about Drewski a couple of days before, where he has the sponsorship with I think T-Mobile and Call of Duty,
Hmm.
right? And granted, Drewski's not a streamer, but he's in that field. He doesn't play sports, or he's
Yeah,
not a
he's
rapper.
definitely content creator,
You know what I mean?
entrepreneur.
So, like,
Yeah.
yeah, the
Probably
question is,
director.
are streamers the new athletes?
100%.
Yeah.
Look at swag. Hands
Swag
are marked
is,
in.
oh yeah, these are gamers that compete.
And again, who's to say Kai can't compete? Because I've seen
That's
Kai
true.
play. Kai pretty good, right? But
Hmm.
does he want to? I don't know. But
Yeah.
does he work fucking hard?
Oh yeah.
Like again, like when you think of the things athletes do, I could almost apply them to each thing that we know so far that he does when it comes to
Right.
streaming, gaming, branding, marketing, just being a genius and
Hmm.
knowing how to keep people. Like, bro, not easy. And
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
for you to get a Nike deal, you have to do something
Hmm.
for them to say, "Hey, you are the
Right.
one."
This
You
is
know
the
what I'm trying
one,
to say? And
which
again,
is
I'm not saying
interesting,
that
man.
Nike doesn't choose people, that
Hmm.
are outside of athletes or whatever, but I think this is one of those things where, like, the question itself is perfect. Yeah, I definitely would say streamers are the new athletes, the new sports, the new, I'm trying to say that new
Hmm.
era
Hmm.
of energy or athleticism, I guess, of like
Hmm. Hmm.
how you do it. Because honestly, bro, somebody said it. I think it was Crazy Enough, and I seen him. Um, Dana White was saying it. When you got
Hmm.
Kosanak, Aiden Ross in the same room, like they're like the two biggest streamers in the world.
Right. Right.
Like that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like
Yeah.
that alone is crazy. So definitely for me, 100%, a hundred
The-
percent.
Which and to add on to what you said about like Aiden Ross and Kai Sinat in the same room, right? It's crazy the way you're speaking about it, right? Because the way you just said that, you said that like we're at a party, Michael Jackson walk in
Exactly.
and Whitney
Yep.
Houston walk in, right? And the
Yep.
pandemonium that would happen for those two people is what's happening for these two guys, which is nuts.
Essentially.
You know what I
Essentially.
mean? I mean, and even the um the not the Evo is a competition. Like the guys that compete in Evo, like the Street Fighter
Of course, them
competitions,
too. Hell yeah.
all of those guys, the
Sonic
Street
Fox,
Fighter, Sonic
Ninja
Fox,
Killer.
Right,
Hell
right.
yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
Angry Bird is one of the guys I started watching recently.
Athletes, bro.
You know what I mean? Which
Definitely.
is
They put in
crazy, right?
hours sweating.
Yeah. Right,
sometimes
right.
blood. Sometimes blood come out. So yeah,
Yeah.
I see it, bro. Because
Which is
and again, we game. You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
And we know that it take hours at times. You feel me?
Hmm.
For you to
Hmm.
get through one shit, you gotta just fail, 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 fail. Like, come on, man.
And you know
And
what's
you get
crazy too?
it.
The barrier of entry into um, gaming is as difficult as it is playing
Get it
sports.
into like NBA. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
and somebody they might kill us for this shit, right? Because
I
I know
mean,
people they're thinking these guys
nah,
aren't
they might
running.
be like, yeah, but they gonna be like, yeah, I got a point because let's be
Yeah.
honest. And again, I'm not saying that because Kyle says it, Aiden Ross says it all the time.
Hmm.
And what I like about Aiden too is, like he said in one video, like he's still regular. You don't see him dripped up chains,
Hmm.
crazy jewelry, even though he can get it. He likes to
Right.
stay level with the viewers, and so does Ka. Ka got his
Right.
nice things. We're not knocking it. Shout out to Ka, he got it. But at the
Hmm.
same time, he knows he don't need to be like that all the time. He could be regular and still enjoy and have fun and
Right.
entertain. So yeah, I think if and shit, this goes back to our first question. I think I like that with the show where how it's going now. It's like
Hmm.
if you like gaming or that's your piece, you know where you can take it because you're looking at Kyle do it, you're looking at Aiden Ross
Right.
do it, you're looking at whoever your favorite streamer or gamer is do it,
Hmm.
and you gotta, I guess, use that to ask yourself like, all right, how am I measuring this shit?
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? What is
Yeah.
success for me? I'm seeing his success and I'm
Hmm.
seeing kind of well, you might not see how he's measuring it, but you might get a peek if you know how to find it. You
Hmm.
say for yourself, damn, maybe I could do this and it could get you to a certain point.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because there's more out there. There's other streamers that got Red Bull,
Right.
computer
Right.
companies like Chipotle. You got oh my god, his name just just Tim the Tap Man, Chipotle
Tim the
commercials.
Tap Man. Mm-hmm.
You know, you got Doc. Like a lot of these
Doctor
people
Disrespect. Yep. Yep.
love him. You feel me? Like all of these guys are, let's be honest, man, athletes essentially. They work hard. They invest a lot of money and time into these things to
Mhm.
give us this experience. And
And
you
they get
know,
a lot of
shit.
sponsorships too.
I mean, you know, it's funny to even change our streamers. You could say our podcasts or our shows. You know,
Hmm.
these things are also opening doors that we never saw happen before.
True.
You feel me?
True.
It's kind of getting crazy now. So yeah, I would again just to say it again. I definitely think streamers, gamers, they're definitely the new athletes, bro. We're like the new breed of rappers, I guess, right?
Yeah.
If you want to
Yeah.
change it from athlete to rapper or rapper to
Hmm.
artist, it's still the same, all in the same breath. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's where I see it, bro.
So let me ask you this, and this is like off topic, but still on topic.
Mm-hmm.
You know how there um, people on uh, Instagram that illustrators on Instagram illustrating,
Mm-hmm.
right? Would you call the digital illustrators, put them in the same breath of a artist who paints and actually bring his art into a museum or a pop-up shop or whatever to on display and be revered for that work? Does the guy who illustrate on Instagram get to line up with him in the when it comes to competing?
100%. Go to
Hmm.
Google,
Let me see what we got. What we got?
or I'll give you a website. I'll give you a website to go to.
Mhm.
Shout out to Blue. Um, you could type bluethegreat.com. All spelled correct. Shout out Blue.
Hmm. We're
You
gonna we're gonna go to his
go to his
shop.
shop maybe,
Yeah, let's
or
see what he
whichever.
got.
What else
Oh,
you
okay.
see?
I see. I see. Oh shit. Hmm. And these are what? These are what? Stickers?
These look like stickers, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it now. Stickers, stickers. Okay. Wow, this looks amazing though. Let's pull it up a little bit closer.
Yeah, his artwork is amazing.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Now you could go back to Google and put Blue the Great Jordan 1, because not many artists got a Jordan 1. He actually got one, and I still need to. He's actually one of the pairs that I need to buy.
Hmm. This one.
hmm
Oh wow.
hmm
Yeah,
One of the
that's
pairs
hard.
that I actually want to just own and have to wear. So
And
shout
he
out to
did
Blue.
what? He did well, the colorway is his, right?
Colorway, artwork, and the materials.
Mm.
Yeah,
And he's predominantly a digital
he's an artist.
creator.
Well, both. He's an artist. Like he paints, he does murals,
Okay.
spray paint, everything.
Got it.
He also does
Okay.
digital
Okay.
work as well. So, but yeah, he did Nike. He did them. He did some other. You could technically Google him. It's him. You got someone else like Paper Frank. You could
Is it
type
Paper
Paper
Frank?
Frank. I think I've showed you his work as well. You know,
Mm.
he did Gunna's album cover. You feel me?
Wow. Wow. Let me pull this up. Let me see this one here.
I'm sure everybody done seen this, and then some people might not even know. You know
Yeah,
that
that's
he
hard.
did the artwork. When I found out about him, he was doing tattoos, and then he
And
just
now
got
he
he just
does.
he just went. Now he does art like this all the time, but he
Hmm.
just really expanded himself and went off on it.
Oh, I see. I see now. Okay.
Fire, like ridiculous.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice.
you
That's nice. And
know,
that's
and
the
he's
thing. Like,
Coca Cola. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like when you getting brands like that, come on, bro.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
it,
if that answers your question, hell yeah,
yeah.
bro. You feel me? So yeah, man.
it's such
Yeah,
a it's such an interesting time to uh to be a creative, bro, right?
yeah, bro.
And because when we were, and we're not even that old, we're not 30s, right? But when we
Hmm.
were coming up, shit was not real. You couldn't, I mean, you could have done it, right? Like you would have to risk everything, but you could have been successful at art, whatever art you did. You could have been successful at um I mean, gaming was out back then. I think Evo came out like in the early 90s or some shit,
Hmm.
96 or something crazy like that. So people were competing back then when we were
Oh yeah.
kids. So,
Oh yeah.
but like I said, you would have to risk a lot and you would have to be like exceptionally good at whatever you were doing.
Definitely.
Um Now it's still the same. Like all these people are exceptionally good. And that's the thing I want the audience to know. Like, you got to be good too. You just can't just like do it and then it's just gonna work out. Like you got to be good at whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah, you got to. Well, I would say to help is you got to be good at least something. If
Right,
you can't play the
right,
game good, you at least got to know how to talk
right.
or express yourself, or maintain a crowd or something. Like for
Hmm.
example, one shout out to Rad Brad.
Hmm. The the king
You watched
of.
him, I watched him.
Hmm.
Immediately, the minute we talk about a game, he's like the
Yeah,
first person I'm pulling up.
yeah.
And that connection alone, it's like Brad might not be the best player,
Right,
but
right,
you're gonna enjoy watching him play whatever the fuck he's playing. It don't matter what
right,
he's playing.
right.
So
He provides that
it
entertainment value.
yeah, yeah. He makes
That's
you
crazy.
feel like you right in the house. And again, some games he's actually good at, but you get what I'm saying when I say like
Yeah,
he might not be the best player.
yeah, yeah.
Some people want to be the best player, but it's like that's not your strong suit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
that's not your point where you're supposed to come in and try to be the best.
Yeah,
Like for me, I'm not competitive, but I want to get good,
right,
so I'm gonna
right.
learn. I don't mind losing though. Some people don't like losing.
Yeah.
Some people just give up. I'm not that. I'm not
Hmm.
that person. So yeah, I like the fact that again for the people watching, when you listen to this, you're kind of watching this conversation happen based off of topics, but then at the same time, these topics are somehow all connected,
Right, right. It
all
literally just
connected.
flowed all into each other.
And I want
Hmm.
y'all to know this wasn't done on purpose.
Right, right.
You
Yeah, we
actually
just.
picked the majority of the topics. Yeah, we was
Yeah,
talking about it and shit, but
yeah.
you actually picked the majority of them, and look at how they're all like really connected. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Streamers being athletes or artists or you know what's the other shit like brand representative or
Right.
marketing for a big brand.
Hmm.
Understanding how to measure success. What is
Hmm.
success? And then you have supercar, hypercar. Like
Right, right,
those are still two things that some people might measure.
right,
And
right,
again, it's dope. I hope they grasp whatever they can grasp out of it,
right,
bit of
right.
information that can help them. But it's it's a crazy concept once you kind of sit with it, like, and think to yourself, like, all right, so hold on. We started with success and measuring it,
Hmm.
okay, um, and then from that we go to supercar or hypercar, you know,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
then we go right into streamers being new athletes,
Hmm. Hmm.
because you got streamers that are buying some of these supercars,
Right,
hypercars,
right,
off of the thing that they basically enjoy doing every day,
right,
right?
right.
Like,
Which is
so,
which is crazy,
because back
because
in the day,
very
right,
right.
you ain't getting that.
Not
You
happening. You're
ain't
gonna
getting
do
that.
a job that you don't like more than likely,
Exactly.
and that's the thing. Probably ended off with something like this too. Like now it's just something I learned from you know trading stocks and rubbing shoulders with other traders and just looking at a lot of videos for motivation and stuff like that. Um, a lot of the times when you how do I say it? When you and I kind of just lost it too. Just had a fucking brain fart. Um, yeah, fucking.
Uh,
I literally just lost the whole
I
shit.
think just to see if this is kind of where you were going with it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah. I might catch it from you.
like for me,
Yeah.
people ask me all the time, what do I do and how and this, that, and the third. And it's like
Hmm.
the stuff that I do and the stuff that I can do is the things that the majority of people probably will never see happen
Right.
unless you around me.
Right.
For me, like you was talking about this shit the other day, right? The fact that I made a beat, you got off work. I said,
Hmm.
this is the beat. We made a song. We made the song. You mixed the song. And I said, man, let's just
Hmm.
shoot a video. Shot the
Right.
whole shit, edit it all, and then posted it
All
the
in.
next day.
Yeah.
All
Yep.
in a day.
Yep.
And like I
Hmm.
said, I was making a joke. It's like, nigga, you would have thought they was like, yo, we're going to get y'all 250,000 budget. We did it
Right.
like that, but we did that on nothing.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say? And I feel like as long as you have that energy to do something like that with whatever it is you like, it could be hair,
Hmm.
it could be freaking, bro, bro, you could freaking play with soap all day. If you have fun
Right.
doing the shit,
Right.
bro, you're going to get somewhere with it.
Yeah.
Period.
Especially right
Okay.
now, because there's something for everyone, right? People like to say
As long
there's
as you
a
like it,
as long as you
you
like it,
gotta enjoy it.
and then you're gonna
But yeah,
convince somebody else to like it, right?
because
Because that's usually what happens, right? The convincing is what happens when you go live, you do your Instagram stuff, your TikTok stuff, right? You're gonna do it so well that someone may not have found interest in that shit before. They're gonna look at it
exactly,
like, yo, this is interesting. I like
exactly.
this. And then you gain your followers that way. Right. And it goes back to the brain fart I just had. Now I remember because you just brought me back to it. Most jobs that make a lot of money were never fun. Like
Mm-hmm.
a doctor isn't having fun. A lawyer isn't having fun. An engineer is definitely not having fun, right? But those are
Mm-hmm.
high paying jobs.
Yep.
Nowadays, content creation is the and trading stocks are the only high paying jobs that are fun. Like high paying jobs are actually fun now, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah, it's getting there.
you know what I mean? Like
It's
you
getting
said,
there.
you can go to Kai stream and Kai is like streaming for whatever 5, 6, 7 hours, but he's with his friends. They're having fun. They're doing the things they want to do, and of course, sometimes they have to do things for business purposes, whatever.
Of course.
But the majority of that stream is fun because if I don't see that he's having fun on that stream, I'm not watching this shit. The,
Exactly.
the entertainment value dies, and you just get disinterested. But
Exactly.
we're in a time now where high paying jobs don't have to be boring and just like rigorous and just stressful. Like, I mean, stress is going to come with any of these
Yeah.
type of skills or jobs or whatever, but it doesn't have to be rocket science like they would say. You know what I mean? People say
Definitely.
rocket science to emphasize on the difficulty of what you're doing and the
Yep.
stress and all the other things that come with it. It's not
Yep.
that anymore. It's like, all right, cool. Like you said, we literally, you made a beat, recorded a song, and shot a video all in like one night, a couple hours, and dropped it the next day. You know what I mean? Something like that. Get 2, 3 million views on YouTube. That's like 4, 5, 6 thousand dollars right there over something you did in a
Exactly.
couple hours, and you enjoyed doing it in those couple hours. You know what I mean? But
So,
there's a
bro. So,
you know,
okay. You saw the Beyonce commercial.
yes, on the Super Bowl, right?
Shout out Beyonce.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is
I was
surprising. I'm
walking
surprised she was
inside,
even there.
so I asked my friend, I'm like, how much you think Beyonce got for the joint, man?
Hmm. For that commercial.
I think I said I'm about to go try to set up for the show.
Yeah.
We'll come back. Let me know what you think. Don't rush it.
Hmm.
Came back, she was like 2.5. I asked my
Mm.
brother, he was like 10.
10 million.
Go to
Hmm.
Google. Go to Google. And again, I'm not pocket watching.
Yeah.
I just like I like to see where this goes back to the question. I like to see how people are measuring because I'm saying to
Mm-hmm.
myself, this is Beyonce.
All right.
When have we seen Beyonce in a commercial? When was the last time we seen Beyonce in a commercial?
Um, I think when she did a while ago, when she did Ivy Park with Adidas, that was a long time ago. And I know,
A little
like,
minute.
yeah, that's a minute.
A little minute. Googled it.
Mm-hmm.
Again, not pocket watching. Not sure if it's exact or more or less, but Google say 30 mil,
30 million. What
45
what
seconds.
what company was that for? I don't remember. What
Verizon.
that was Verizon? Oh shit. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She uploaded a video to the Verizon online or whatever, and it went fast because of, oh yes, I remember now. Wow, 30 million. I mean, she is
45 seconds.
one of the biggest superstars in the world. So, you
So
know,
again,
that
I'm just
that's
I'm not how can I word it? I want to make sure I word it right for y'all. But basically I'm saying you gotta know your value. You gotta know,
yeah, yeah.
imagine being in a meeting and you're like, yeah, man, we want to do a commercial with you and do. How much that's gonna cost? You're like, need about 30 million.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they say
That's it.
yes. You know what I mean? And they're like, yeah, yeah, okay, cool.
Bet.
I got you. We write it how you
We
want
know
it,
you
and
can deliver. They know she could deliver.
yeah.
She's gonna bring, the best to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that all those things apply. That's like Kai saying, "Yo, I fuck with y'all show. Y'all should come to the crib and do it."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not gonna charge Kai.
Right. Right.
I'm not gonna say, Kai, yeah, man, we need about 10K, bro. Like we gotta come out
Yeah.
to you. No, I'm coming, bro, because I
Yeah.
know
Because we
what you
know what
about.
that
I
is.
know we know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's just
Mm-hmm.
an understanding, and again, that goes back to my thing where it's relationship over the
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So again, who knows? That Nike deal could be a relationship for real.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's gonna make him money, but they also know that this is business. That's the other thing, right? That's the part that's not in the questions that I think people are gonna hear us skip over, and they're
Mm-hmm.
gonna think we're not thinking about that. But I'm gonna just say it now. We know that
Mm-hmm.
all this shit is business,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
personal. So before you decide that you want to measure your life based on millions and all this shit, just understand that
Mm-hmm.
all of that is business, not
Yeah.
personal.
Yeah.
Because your personal shit could ruin all of
Oh,
it.
we see it all the time, bro.
You already spoke about it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
How it can change one's perspective on you, and
Mm-hmm.
you
Bro,
just never know.
that happen to athletes all the time. We hear about them losing. Look at John Morant, just lost $15 million just off of some bullshit. You know what I mean? Um, Athletes lose money all the time based on their personal life shit, right?
Yeah,
Relationships with the
yeah,
women they're with, the friends they're with, and niggas lose their lives, man. King Vaughn and all the rest of them, right? So
yeah,
it
man.
can go all over, right? We can keep digging at this, but you guys, I'm sure by now, y'all got it. I mean,
Yeah, for
we've been
sure. I hope
speaking
so.
with y'all for an
And
hour
if
and a
you
half,
don't,
so y'all got it.
if you don't, if they don't,
Start the video over and watch it again.
comment, comment some questions. You
Yeah,
feel me? You never know. We might pull them questions up and answer them shits. So
right, right.
let us know, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
let us know what y'all think, man. You know, we're always open to chat with you guys. Go back and forth. You know, throw questions at us. We'll throw it right back, and we're just trying to educate each other. Um,
Yeah,
make each other aware. We clearly we have some thoughts and outlooks on things that are a little bit different from other people, but that's why you come here, because we think different, we have different outlooks, different thought process, different skill sets, that might be helpful to you guys. So um you know
yeah.
like, subscribe, man, hit the notification bell, come back next time with us. But yeah, Frazier 15,
15. Let's get it.
Real life shift. We see you guys next time. Peace
Yes,
out. All
sir.
right.